Top of the third, it's Blues night here at the ballpark. Chris Zimmerman, the president of the St. Louis Blues, has been kind enough to join us. Many of the players are here tonight. The 50th anniversary of the Blues, and away we go. It's going to start up pretty soon.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. As a matter of fact, starting to feel a little bit like hockey season out here, right?
Yeah, it is. 50 years of Blues hockey, and I'm sure there's got to be a ton of just promotions and various things you're going to try to do with the fans.
Yeah, I think the year is really about celebrating both the great names, our great players, people who have built youth hockey in St. Louis. You know, all of those things are going to be a special part of the year at the Scottrade Center.
What do you try to do with promotions in particular?
Well, I think the biggest thing, as much as promotions, is we like to tell the stories and pay tribute to the people who have built our team, the Plaguers, the Brett Hulls. And people will find a lot of that. I'll start right off with our opening night, which is only 15 days away.
I find it amazing, you know, having covered hockey and baseball. And there's a strikeout of DeSlafani, and for Mike Leake, that's his first. But the guys hit the ice, and within 48 hours, they're playing a game. I mean, there really is no training camp, it seems like. It's just right into games.
Yeah, no, I think that whole concept of training camp is really a very outdated one, at least in our sport, because the guys have to come to camp ready to go. We did start playing opponents 48 hours after we first stepped on the ice, and so but you know, obviously guys are still working for jobs, and young guys emerge, and so there's still that element that's always an exciting part of it.
The Winter Classic is coming to St. Louis. There's one of the caps that you see there that the fan is wearing. The Blues will take on their arch rival, the Blackhawks. Can you give our fans an idea of what this is going to be like?
Well, you know, the Winter Classic is really the NHL's premier in-season event. And so on January 2nd, as I look out over this beautiful ballpark and think about the rink going diagonally from third base to first base, I've been lucky enough to be both at Wrigley Field for the Winter Classic, at Fenway Park, and so to now add Busch Stadium. It is just a spectacle, and I think one of the great events in sport.
It's not only, though, about January 2nd. I mean, obviously that's the game, but then there's the alumni games and the chance for fans to go skate. I mean, this is a week-long celebration of the sport.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely our intention. And on the 31st, so on New Year's Eve, we'll have the alumni game, Blackhawks and Blues, and we're going to be announcing that lineup, our alumni lineup, which looks like a pretty great roster, shortly. We'll probably announce that in a couple of weeks. We're going to have our icebreaker, which sort of kicks off our season just across the way at Ballpark Village on October 12th.
How about tickets? I mean, that's what people always want to know about with the Winter Classic. This is one of the hardest tickets in town. What's the best way to get them, or how do you get them? How are they dispersed through the NHL? What's the process?
Yeah, so the best way to get them is definitely to be a Blues season ticket holder. And, you know, we had essentially half of the tickets the Blues had, and those went to our season ticket holders. And we have a few more in case anyone wants to still come in on plans half season, still give you an opportunity. But Cardinals also have a distribution of tickets. The NHL does. The Blackhawks have a small one as well. So it is, and somebody who's been around St. Louis for a long time and a lot of the great sporting events has said that day will be the single hardest ticket ever to get for a St. Louis sports event.
Amazing. A base hit to left by Peraza. Iribarren, a base hit to center. Now Joey Votto, 2 balls, no strikes. With 1 out, Chris Zimmerman, the president of the Blues, is our guest. And the 2-0 pitch. How about season tickets over at Scottrade in terms of the season ticket base that you have right now?
Well, it's been a really good off season, and certainly both the combination of a great run last year, getting to the conference finals, 2 games away, and you know we plan to keep building on that. So I think a lot of excitement for this year's team. And then the other piece was the opportunity to be part of everything that's happening around our 50th anniversary, being part of the game here at Busch Stadium. All of those things have led to really strong off season, and but as I always like to say, we're open for business every day.
Oh yeah. Now Bill DeWitt is, as you know, the Cardinals president. He is a huge hockey fan. Talk a little bit about that relationship between the two organizations and how that's evolved.
Well, gosh, I think we're incredibly proud of that we have this great partner, literally several blocks down Clark Avenue, and we've really worked to continue to nurture this relationship. I always say, you know, last year that picture of Bill DeWitt in his Blues jacket and Tom Stillman in his Cardinals jacket as they dropped the ceremonial puck the night that the Rams announced that they were leaving town. I think that moment was really symbolic of how these organizations feel about our community, how we feel about the fans, and we're doing a lot of things together to both show that and to support each other.
3-2 the count on Joey Votto. Runners at first and second, no score. Runners go, and a ground ball hit to the right side. And Votto is 0 for 2. How about opening night? It's become really a special evening if you're a hockey fan, if you're a sports fan here in town. What do you have planned?
Well, it really is the kickoff to the 50th anniversary. And so, you know, we look at that the whole year as a celebration. So a lot of it will be a tribute to many of the greats, Blues, who have helped establish where we've gone. And the other way we think about the 50th is launching this next stage of what the Blues are doing. So we're connecting back to the youth. We've created, people who have been here have created a great youth hockey heritage here in town, and we want to celebrate that. You may know that you know, we had 5 St. Louis born players go in the first round this year. That's of the NHL draft. That's an exceptional thing. And so now we're really working to build that next generation of St. Louis youth hockey.
Base hit by Duvall, fights it off with 2 outs, and that scores 2. And again, the Cardinals have to play catch up in this game. Brings in a Eugenio Suarez, who grounded out to second his first time up. Yeah, I've been thinking about the alumni game of Pronger, McInnes, Hull, Gretzky, Fuhr. I mean, there's some pretty big names that are coming back, I'm sure.
That's a pretty good list. I'm not going to guarantee all of those players yet, but yeah, no, it is going to be a very special team that we put out on the ice. And you know, the Blues alumni is an exceptional group. We are very proud to really have one of the great NHL alumni groups, and I think that's a real testament to the commitment that our alumni have had to St. Louis, to how St. Louis has treated them, the decisions they've made to raise their families here, and that's a real important part of who the St. Louis Blues are.
0-1 pitch is tapped foul. 0-2. Chris Zimmerman, our guest, the president of the St. Louis Blues. And when you think about opening night, it kicks off, and then there's also a great relationship that you have. We at Fox don't have that game, but throughout the season, 71 games with Fox Sports Midwest.
Yeah, I mean, we're really proud to be a partner with Fox Sports Midwest, and you know, what a tradition, the people we have in the booth, the team, John Kelly, Darren Pang, you know, Bernie Federko, and others that come in throughout the season and help out, guys like, you know, Jamie Rivers, and so much talent here and so much commitment to the Blues, which is really, you know, I had the good fortune to be involved with the NHL up in Vancouver for 3 years, so in a hockey crazed country, and I always say to people, our core fans hold up with any city in North America.
No doubt.
And their commitment to the team, their love of the game, their knowledge. And so, yeah, we're ready to get going. We're excited to keep building that. And we're just, you know, I always say we're continuing to look to excite more people that haven't found our game yet, which is also important.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Suarez with 2 outs and a runner at first base in Adam Duvall. And he struck him out. Can't wait to get it going. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Good stuff. So thanks so much. Great night here. I think it's going to be a lot of fun this last week to hear as well.
Looking forward to it. Thanks so much, Chris. Chris Zimmerman, the president of the St. Louis Blues.